Well, the United Nations Security Council has passed a resolution co-sponsored by India calling for Iran to immediately halt its attacks on Gulf states. It said the attacks breach international law and pose a serious threat to international peace and security.
Will those against the resolution please raise their hand? Will those who abstain please raise their hand? The result of the voting is as follows: 13 votes in favor, 0 votes against, 2 abstentions. The draft resolution has been adopted as Resolution 2817 in the year 2026.
Now, the resolution passed by 13 votes with 2 abstentions demands the immediate cessation of all attacks by Iran against Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates and Jordan. It also condemned any actions or threats by Iran aimed at closing, obstructing or otherwise interfering with international navigation through the Strait of Hormuz. India co-sponsored the Bahrain-led resolution along with over 130 nations. And after the vote, Bahrain's UN ambassador Jamal Faris Al-Rawais said that the outcome showed broad international backing for countries in the region that had come under attack over the previous 12 days.
The adoption by the Council of this resolution today confirms that the international community is united in addressing and confronting these hostile acts. The stability and safety of the region is part and parcel of the security and peace architecture.
Today's adoption is a serious setback to the Council's credibility and leaves a lasting stain on its record. Today's action represents a blatant misuse of the Security Council mandate in pursuit of the political agendas of the certain members. The very state responsible for the brutal war of aggression against my country.
Iran has struck Gulf states in retaliation to US-Israeli attacks that killed Iranian Supreme Leader Khamenei, and the Islamic Republic has also fired on commercial ships passing through the Strait of Hormuz, which is a crucial sea passage for the global fuel trade. For more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from UN headquarters in New York. Take a look.
The United Nations Security Council has adopted a Bahrain-led resolution demanding that Iran immediately halt attacks on Gulf states in a rare show of broad international backing. The resolution passed with 13 votes in favor, while Russia and China abstained. It strongly condemned Iran's strikes on countries including Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the UAE, Kuwait, Oman, and Jordan, calling them a breach of international law and a threat to global peace. At the same time, a separate Russia-backed draft resolution failed to pass, receiving only 4 votes and falling short of the 9 needed for adoption. The vote signals growing diplomatic isolation for Iran and shows that many countries, including Gulf states and Western powers, are aligning against Tehran's regional attacks. It also highlights divisions among major powers here at the United Nations, with Russia pushing an alternative approach while most of the Security Council back the Gulf-sponsored condemnation. While UN resolutions cannot directly stop military action, they increase political pressure on Iran, strengthening the legal case for further international measures, and it could pave the way for additional sanctions or coordinated responses if these attacks continue. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.